Hello and welcome back to MavCraft. So today I'm going to be teaching you about turtles and how to use them in Minecraft. So the first thing we need to do is come in here and grab at the very bottom here a few blocks of coal, and I'll show you why later. And then we'll come to the second page here over to the computer craft, and you'll see down here that there's a bunch of different kinds of turtles, and that's something that we might talk about later, but for right now we just want to use this mining turtle. So after we have both of those, we'll escape this, and then I'll place the turtle right in front of me and open it up. And as you can see, just like computer craft, it is like a normal command prompt. So we can open the directory just like before, and as you can see, it'll show you the folder ROM, and we can actually make our own directory by typing that, and then we can like nickname it that for programs or something. And then if we type in dir again, we can see both of those folders in there. So the ROM folder, it actually stands for read-only memory, and that means basically all of the files in there are pre-made by someone else and we cannot edit or change them. So let's go ahead and open up the ROM folder by just typing in cd-rom, and as you can see, we are in the root of that ROM folder there, as you can see right there next to the arrow. And now let's look at the directory for this. So we can see all the folders within that, and we can see this programs right here. So let's go into the programs folder here. And then we can see all the folders once again by just typing in dir for the directory. So these are all of the different programs or even different folders yet that are in the programs folder within the ROM folder. So since we're working with turtles, let's cd into turtle and see what we have here. And once again, looking at the directory for that, we can see a bunch of different commands that we can actually make the turtle do. So we can also look at what is in this code specifically by typing edit and then the name of the program. So we'll just do dance. So this is just like creating your own program. However, since it's already made, we can see all of its code in there already. So it looks like it just kind of has it turn left, turn right, go up and down, go back and forth. So yeah, so we can exit this, and as you can see there wasn't the save option like there usually is, since we can't change it. Now if we actually type in dance here and have that run, we can see that's preparing, and then if we actually look at our turtle, it's dancing now. So we can press any key to stop that and get back to our command prompt. So now let's get out of here and get back to the normal route by typing in reboot. So as you can see, it kind of clears everything, so we're not in any other folders or anything like that. So last time we worked in the Lua interactive prompt, and we're just going to go right back in there again. So similarly, how we called the source code redstone, we're going to do that with turtle this time. So we are going to do turtle dot turn left. So if we run that, it says true, so it ran, and as you can see, it moved a little bit, and we'll do the same thing, but we are going to have it turn right this time. Oops. It looks like something was wrong with that. Oops, I just typed the wrong thing. So turtle dot turn right, and make sure you capitalize the right. And if we run that, again, it is back to the position that it was originally in. So another thing that we can have it do is move around. So if we just simply type move forward here, it will tell us false and that it is out of fuel. So you actually do need fuel in order for it to move. So there's these little boxes down here to the right, And each of them is a directory, and it kind of reads like a book, so it'll read left to right all the way down. So we got the first one up here in the top left corner, and the very last one in the bottom right corner. So we can actually see how many items are in this by doing turtle.get item count, and then you just do the directory number that you want to do. So if you run this right now, you can see that it will tell us that there are 0 items in there. Now, for example, if we put all of our coal in there and then arrow up to that same one and have that enter, it will now tell us 7. So now to actually refuel the turtle, we have to do turtle.refuel and then put again the number where we want to refuel from. So it says true, so it looks like it refueled. And now we might be wondering, well, I mean, how much did it refuel it? Like, how far can you go with that? So we can actually find that out by doing get fuel level. And that shows us 800. So that means that we can move forward 800 blocks. So now if we do turtle.forward like we did before, it will say true, and as you can see, it moved a little bit there. So now if we arrow up to that and do that again, as you can see, it moved. Now let's arrow back up to the get fuel and run that. We can see that it subtracted 2 since we moved 2 blocks. So now that we've refueled it, we know how to move forward. Another thing that we can do is turtle.up. Oops. So as you can see, it just kind of is levitating now in the air a little bit. And then we can move it back down by just simply doing turtle.down. So a lot of the functions are pretty self-explanatory, and now he is back on the ground where he was before. However, when we try to go down again, since there is a block under him, blocking him to go any further, it will say false and that the movement has been obstructed. So these are just kind of the basic functions for Turtle. We will definitely be doing more with Turtle and be writing codes with Turtle in order to do some pretty cool things. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.